You can't go out and eat at restaurants.
No.
You have to get rid of all of your debt.
That is not true.
You have to live on beans and rice.
These are all the misconceptions that we hear all the time about what you need to do to achieve financial independence and retire early. Christina and I, over the span of 8 years, we achieved the ultimate personal finance goal of financial independence, where our investments do all the work for us so we no longer have to work. You are looking at people that at one time were living paycheck to paycheck. I had a credit score of 480. I mean, we were living far beyond our means, just struggling to get by. And here we are in financial independence. We are multi-millionaires because we decided to pursue this journey of fire. And so on today's video, and actually over the next 3 videos, we are gonna show you guys what you need to do in order to achieve the ultimate personal finance goal of fire. Hey guys, it's Amon
And Christina from Our Rich Journey.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. And if you guys want to learn ways to make more money, save more money, and invest more money for financial independence, you are in the right place. So do us a huge favor and subscribe to our channel right now, because like I said earlier, we are starting a special series on how to really achieve financial independence, and you want to make sure to catch all of those videos in this series.
So this series is going to be focused on achieving FIRE, and FIRE has really become a hot topic recently. People are realizing they don't want to work until their 60s, their 70s, even their 80s, and they realize if they get intentional with their money, they can actually reach financial independence and retire in their 30s like we did, or their 40s, or certainly earlier than the traditional retirement age. Now, let's just be clear, reaching financial independence and retiring early isn't just about chilling on the beach and doing nothing. It's really about having the opportunity to make work optional in your life, because your investments are working for you. They allow for you to have the freedom to spend your time however you want.
And that is my favorite part of FIRE, is that I have taken 40 hours back from my employer to spend those hours however I see fit. And for a lot of people, they cannot get past this idea. They feel like, what would I do outside of work? But if you didn't have to work, the possibilities are truly endless. To have that peace of mind, to have that ability on Sunday night, not to worry about having to go to work on Monday, that alone is such a powerful feeling. And so when we achieved financial independence and took those 40 hours back, we not only took the hours from work back, but we also gained freedom mentally that we didn't have before. And if you guys have been following our channel, and if you have been keeping up with us on Instagram, you see how we are truly living the FIRE life. Now, for anyone that wants to get started on this journey, this series is all about helping you do exactly that. And so with this first video, what we want to do is start with the basics. Let's get to the beginning and define what exactly is FIRE.
So FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And naturally, there are 2 components to this. First, financial independence, and second, early retirement. So financial independence means you have enough money invested and working for you so that you don't need a paycheck anymore. And early retirement simply means that you get to this point before the traditional retirement age. So there are a few different types of FIRE depending on how much you want to spend once you retire. So there's lean FIRE, where you're living really frugally. There's fat FIRE, where you can live a more luxurious lifestyle. And then there's barista FIRE, which is really a mix of part-time work and financial independence. But at the end of the day, they all have the same goal, which is financial freedom.
So when you look at our FIRE journey, I think we started out as just kind of a semi-lean FIRE. Like, that was our thought. We wanted to leave our jobs sooner rather than later. So we were like a mid-lean FIRE. But because we chose to eventually move to a lower cost of living area like Portugal, I think we are at the point where we could call ourselves fat FIRE. because the quality of life that we are living here in Portugal is just amazing. We feel like we have the world at our fingertips. We have the freedom to go wherever we want, eat whatever we want. We are always having a good time. And to be honest with you, I feel like everyone here in Portugal is having a good time. So our fat fire is more like fun fire.
Yeah, and I would actually say also that sometimes people start in one type of fire and they may expand beyond that, because I think a lot of times when people start their fire journey, once they reach it, they may be a little more timid than they necessarily have to be with spending their money, because it's coming from their investments rather than a typical 9-to-5 job. But as people become more comfortable, like Aman said, we've actually been retired for 5 years. You really understand how that money is coming in from your assets, how to use them, how to really make your assets work for you so that you can have whatever lifestyle you want to have in early retirement. So let's talk about how FIRE actually works. And it really comes down to 3 components. It's all about how much you save, how much you make, and how much you invest. So the higher your savings rate and the lower your expenses, the faster you can reach FIRE. Seems pretty simple, right?
Now, this makes a lot of sense, because when you look at the person that is saving and investing for a traditional retirement age, they are usually saving 5 to 10% of their salary in order to retire in 30 or 40 years. They're putting away in their 401k or wherever their nest egg is supposed to grow. But someone that is pursuing financial independence, they are much more aggressive with their saving and investing rate. Instead of just putting away 5 to 10%, they are putting away 50 to 60 to 70% of their income. They are saving and investing that much. And that is exactly what we did in order to achieve financial independence in less than 10 years and within our 30s. We got aggressive.
So to get started on your FIRE journey, the first step that you need to do is to calculate your FIRE number. This is the amount of money that you need invested to cover your living expenses for the rest of your life. So most people use what's called the 25 times rule, which means you need 25 times your expected annual expenses in retirement invested in your investment accounts in order to reach FIRE. So if you need $40,000 a year to live comfortably in retirement, then your FIRE number is $1 million.
Now, a lot of you might be thinking, how can I get $1 million in my investment accounts? How is that even possible? Well, in the upcoming videos, we are going to break down exactly how you grow your investment accounts to $1 million. But know that Christina and I were able to do this with government salaries. We were not making a ton of money, yet we were able to grow our investment portfolios to millions of dollars by using a lot of the principles that we talk about on this channel. Ways to make more money, to save more money, and the money that we invested ballooned because we invested wisely. And we'll talk all about that, but know that if we can do it, you certainly can do it.
And I love being able to share our experience, because I think one of the biggest misconceptions about FIRE is that you have to have an extremely frugal lifestyle. You have to make a ton of money. You have to do all of these weird, awkward things in order to reach FIRE. And that's just not the case. It's really all about balancing your money, finding that proper balance that works for you in terms of saving money, making money, and investing money.
Now, the problem with these misconceptions is they create limiting beliefs. People do not have the proper mindset. And so when they think about achieving FIRE, they let their mentality be their biggest roadblock. But that is half the battle. Once you realize that you can do this, you can start to put in place a plan, you can start to live more intentionally, and you can start on this journey. Our mindset was the biggest shift that we had to make in order to achieve this goal. But enough about mindset. What I really want to talk to you guys about are the mechanics of achieving FIRE. How much to invest, how much to save, how to make more money. And we are going to share all of that with you in the upcoming upcoming videos. And so as we go through these series, we would also like to hear from you. What are your questions about financial independence? What things do you want us to answer in upcoming videos? Because we love sharing our FIRE strategies. So if you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and join the journey.